Baby Lolitas, and I'm here. I have my mom, who's off camera right now. We're doing some eating. So, how's everybody been doing? This is like a little chatted up, life update type of thing. I know that you had a beautiful Sunday as mothers, mother figures, inspirational ones. Mom had a really great Mother's Day. You can say it off camera. You had a good Mother's Day, Mother?
Wonderful.
Yes. All right. So today was very beautiful. Woke up this morning, got ourselves together, and we told you in the earlier Mother's Day adventure videos for 1021 magazine, bringing you inside a little bit of the up close and personal, that we are Sisters in the Order of the Eastern Star, Prince Hall, and we just had a wonderful day saying farewell to a beautiful sister. And we went on a personal level as someone who really admired this lady, so that was really great. And in these COVID times, it was a graveside service, and it was just so beautiful. And we saw other sisters of her family, and it was just so great. And then from there, I had to do some more retail, so we took ourselves to this cute little shop. This lady, every time you go in, she's so spirit-filled, and I love that. And so I want to just kind of talk right now about sisterhood and not about my affiliations of different sisterhoods, because I'm in a lot. Praise God, I can pay my dues. Ha. Okay, and that's really not a ha-ha, okay? Because I'm a member of a lot of boards and a lot of organizations, and all of that is so great, because when I join any organizations, and I'm a member of a lot, you know, with the arts and all that stuff, and theater and other women organizations, and myself being a mentor, especially when it comes to women power. Okay? I joined because of what it represents, and then of service, because I'm a service type person. I come from a service family. We ride to eat and chat, okay? I got this hot ham and cheese, and if you all, you know, we got to look out for those essential workers. Praise God for them, because they're on the front lines. And you know, people have to feed their families. We don't see another stimulus coming, and I thought I would do like a relaxed vibe of the COVID, so we'll be tagging this in as COVID and all that stuff. But people have to pay their bills. The stimulus is good, but you still have people who still cannot feed their families and put food on the table and that kind of thing. So let me make sure I get these things charging good. So, you know, we want to, you know, make sure that we support those, even though you have to open back up the country. So we supported today parties, and they have a special, they have like, what is it, my off camera, it's like 2 hot ham and cheese, a fry, a drink, and a cookie for $5. That's great, but that's if you have $5, you know. And that's what we still want to touch on with a lot of people who have to why are you looking, Mom?
Another stimulus is coming. It says so on the early news this morning.
Okay, another stimulus is coming. But you know, honey, I was asleep, because after we finished with Mother's Day, I stayed up and I had to check on the editors, and I had to check on the interns, because, you know, we're still covering the vibe. So that's good to know. Thank you, Mama. Appreciate that. But still, even if it's coming, you still have people, long lines. And shout out to the essential workers with the soup kitchens, and shout out, there have been Good Samaritans who have been donating money to these places so people could get something to eat. So I say that to go back to, I am about service. For every organization, you can count on BB for the service. And if I cannot be their hands on, then I send what I need to send. And I'm just about that service thing. I just think it's like wonderful. I know with a lot of people, they have great service projects, and that's just what it's about. I'm about to open up my hot ham and cheese here. we started to get, we do our little special hot ham and cheese too. Sometimes we do, what is it? With lettuce, tomatoes, and red onion. And they do it for us. Shut out. And, it's just good giving. To give back of your time. Even with your money, or not with your money, but just hands-on. To give back on a hands-on vibe is just wonderful. And it makes you feel good. Mind, body, spirit, and soul. So anytime you got that community service projects or anything with service, I'm there. In spirit or in physical. To do what you have to do. So we came over and got some really, really good goodies. I'm gonna pull out a few. This lady is so great. You know how we're talking about since COVID? Hair, nails, manicures, pedicures. A lot of people depend on different services, and that's great because you're giving back to people, and people are making money, and you're making the world go around. You have someone who may do your makeup, who may do your hair, who may do your nails, who may do your tootsies. Did she say tootsies? Yes, I did. It's just great, and the shaving and all the grooming and stuff like that. I mean, different things. You have to open up the economy, but I will say I just think that it's too soon. I still think it's too soon, but we'll just see how things play out. But we went and got some things from this cute little shop that I usually go to, and one of my essentials is definitely for me. I usually take care of pretty much most of my beauty needs, and then when I seek out others, a lot of times it could be from special occasions. I'll go ahead and let someone prepare me up for the red carpet, but a lot of times I've done it myself, when I do different red carpet things. Okay, and like I am my own hairdresser. I do my own nails. These are my natural nails, and I do my toes and my makeup and stuff like that. But shout out, keeping it real. I used to do those nails. Okay, I used to do the acrylic. I used to do the gels. I used to do all that. Shout out. But that's a lot. And then my OCD started overthinking, and I was just like, I just don't know if I want to just keep doing that with the nails. And then with me being the writer and editor and publisher and stuff like that, I just had to cut those bad boys off, and so I just rock my own. As far as my makeup, I do it myself. I guess she was like, yeah, I could tell. But anyway, I have my own enough days, but I do that myself. I did the counter back in the day, the Flory Roberts, the Fashion Fair, and then I like the old application style, and then of course you could start with the new stuff, but it just all depends. Okay, and then when I outsource with my beauty needs, okay, when I outsource with my beauty needs, if I use a makeup artist, that I have my own brushes, and you use my brushes, and we use my makeup. And shout out, to being on the PR list where we review products and stuff like that. I've been a long time brand ambassador for Estee Lauder, and for other cosmetic lines, I do my reviews. So, when you're on that PR list, they send you things. So I think that's pretty cool. So, it's a charmed life, but you work hard, you play hard. So, you see that dichotomy right there. As a publisher of a full-feature lifestyles magazine, and one of the features is beauty and style and fashion. Being in the game for like 18 years, and, a trusted brand, you know, you get these things. Hey, you want to try this? Hey, you want to try that? And I only brand ambassador the things that I use real time. So when I am using like a makeup artist or whatever, I use my brushes. And I have brushes that are right there for the makeup artist to use that have been untouched. So they can go in and use that. And then we use my makeup. That's just me. And no tea, no shade. Tell me what your price is, but this is what we're doing. Okay? And then with my hair, you know, when I decided to go natural, it was just like, and I kind of came up out the game when those prices was about to steep over. I was like, woo, just for a relaxing hour, it's almost $100. I'm like, ah. So, I mean, you know, beauty is the prize. So you own it and you do whatever is right for you. That's no shame in here. I'm just talking about me, ladies, gentlemen. Because gentlemen do the grooming. So doing my own hair, that took a weight off. And then I have a growing hand. I can't fully style for anything. That's why people was like, why would you be a hairdresser? And I was like, child, no, because that is a lot. I know how specific I used to want to be, right, Ma? To be a hairdresser, you have to be, you got to have patience, right? So shout out to the hairdressers, because, you know, you get all the different types. Shout out to the makeup artists, you get all different types. Shout out to the barbers, you get all, you know. But if they had a position for a growing hand, let's say growing hand specialist, growing hand guru, then I would, y'all can go ahead and pay me for that. Because I do have a growing hand, and I'm blessed in that. It's been proven, not just with my hair, but like with my mom. You could pretty much say I have a growing hand, can't you? I mean, Mom, please go ahead and say it. I mean, like, you know.
Yes.
You know what? We're going to put Mom on camera. Just go ahead and say it real quick.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Yes, I have what? A growing hand.
You have a growing hand.
Oh, y'all, this is just having fun here. Really, really quick bits here. But yeah, and then my auntie, she's on here, growing hand, and even with my hair. And so it's just how you take care of that. And we'll be talking more about that. Like, what is the growing hand? You know, but you have those hands where you can just help people along, and it is to achieve their maximum potential and then some. If you can get the then some into their maximum potential, then you can. And one thing that I always was blessed with when I had going to hairdressers, they would show me how to take care of my hair until it was time for me to come back to them. And that is a mark of a good hairdresser. You know, you're not leaving me hanging. You're not giving them all your secrets, but you're like, okay, well, you need a deep condition, a leave-in conditioner, blah, 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 and then I'll see you in 2 weeks or whatever like that. So I've always been blessed to have those kind of hairdressers to do that. So with that, you know, there's that with that. So anyway, here are some really quick goodies here that I'm going to show of myself. Look at that bad boy. Look at that. Those toes. That feet is going to be nice and right. This is a metal foot file. Perfect for removing dead and dry skin. Listen, summer's coming. And whether you're quarantined and chilling, staying 6 feet or not, you want your toes soft. Honey, if this bad boy can't do it, nothing won't. I also use the pumice stone as well. That could get kind of slippery in the shower and stuff like that. So that's that. Let's see what else in here I can show you. Oh, I got some puffs. Because I got some cute little blushes that I'm not going to show because they're deep down in the bag. But the blushes, I got the nice rosy blushes, but I wanted the more natural tone blushes. So that was cute for cute. And then, oh my gosh, the lady at that place that I go to, oh, she had the lip revitalizer. These are so good too. This is from Ruby Kisses. And the revitalizer, it conditions, repairs, and prevents dry, cracked lips. And has mint oil in it, so that was pretty dope. All right, so then look, I want it to be like, won't be worn all the time, but look at this. This is like a neon lipstick. Pretty cute. So I thought that was really, really dope. Oh yeah, and then they had like the lip emollient. This one is the Shea Butter. So I thought that was pretty dope. And actually, I come in there so much, she was just like, honey, I'm going to give you some of this stuff on the house. I was like, okay, thank you. And then also, I thought this was really, really cute too. This is like a nice white. And of course, you know, I'm in organizations that you wear white. So honey, baby, if I want to like throw on my eyes, there it is. I thought that was pretty dope. Then I was looking for some red pearls. Okay, I was looking for some red pearls, you know, little pearls like this. And I thought that was really, really dope. Because y'all know I'm the lady in red. Y'all know it. A lot of people know it. Anyway. And then for my jeans, you know, so you want to spice it up, then you can have like these little blue ones. Because, you know, let's just face it. Costume jewelry is beautiful. Nobody gonna be out here rocking all the time. They're real pearls. I mean, clutch your pearls. Gotta be careful with your real pearls. So these were pretty dope. And then let's see what else. Oh yeah, the file. This file is pretty dope here. This is like a 4-in-1 file. It has like the brush, the smoother, the file. This is pretty nice right here. So I like that. That was pretty dope. That's real dope. Okay. And then also, I got some cute polish. Got some cute polish too. Let me show you one of them. This is really cute too. This is like, bring it. Okay, this is cute. This is called Party Pink. So it's really cute. I thought that was like, ooh. And then of course, my lilac. I did really good on that one because I was just like, that's gonna be really nice and pastel. And look, I like a Pacific plum, and it's hard to find this. I was trying to look online, offline, and then I kept digging down in this bin that she had, and I was just like, oh my God, and I pulled that up. I was like, woo, that was pretty amazing. And then, you know, just other stuff. So I thought that was good. And then I had to get my little baby. You know, I got my little chain with her on here somewhere with her baby picture. My little Brit. Brit is not this little anymore. She is in her 30s, but that's my baby. And she loves the color purple, so I just went all out and got a lot of purple stuff for her and everything. She's the mother of our little baby boy. And I thought that was dope. So yeah, I had to stop by there and get some nice stuff. Put that back there. So I filled up on that. And then we decided to take a ride. And take a ride out. Okay. Now, what we did last night. Tell me what we did, Mom. Mom says she's eating. What we did last night, we spoke the names of the ancestors of the grandmothers. When we did our ancestry, we found my 6th generation grandmothers, her 5th generation grandmothers. And so we spoke their names last night after the sunset and after, you know, relaxing for Sunday Mother's Day. And so I'll go ahead and I'll speak the names because it's a very powerful moment. Knowing your roots and all that. So, my 6th generation grandmother was Delia. You want to stop that bag crunching? Do you want to participate? Mom said she doesn't want to participate right now. She's doing her own thing, so. Delia, we speak your name. And then also, my 5th generation grandmother was Mary. So we speak your name, Mary. And then my 4th generation grandmother, we speak your name, and that is Ellen. we speak your name. And my third generation grandmother is Desi. And my mom is the namesake after her father's mother. So we speak her name, Desi. Then my grandmother, are we missing anybody? Delia, Mary, Ellen, did I say Ellen? Ellen. Okay, Delia, Mary, Ellen, Desi, Dora, 2, 3, 4, 5. I thought I said there were 6 though. Maybe that was the 5. Delia, Mary, Ellen, Desi, and my grandmother Dora. So maybe it wasn't 6. Maybe, no, the 5 off your dad's side. I thought it was 6. But guess what? I got the book here. Because if that is the case, I kept saying 6 and 4, but that's not true. So we got the good trusty document here. I was trying to do it without, you know. Okay, so yeah, 1850 schedule, Delia, please speak your name. And then the 1870 schedule, Mary, Delia's son married Mary. And we also have a Booker T, well, Booker, I should say. In the family, a lot of people were named Booker. They had a son Booker and a lot of girls. Okay. And then Ellen. So far, so good on the track. And then Desi. And then my grandmother, Dora. So really, my 5th generation grandfather, your 4th. I don't know where I came with. Well, you know what? Back up. I have 6th generation grandfathers that I know of. And then the 6th generation, it is 6. The 6th generation grandmother, I do not know her name because she was a slave woman, and we don't have any records yet. I'll just say yet. And her son, which was my 5th generation grandfather, she had him from the slave master. So, and that's nothing new in Ancestry. So, you know, with the Black Power and people of color, you're always saying, do you have the right name? We do have the right name on this one, okay? So, that is the part about the records thing. We don't have her name yet, but you never know what could pop up because, you know, you just don't know. But I'll just say to the 6th grandmother, we speak of you and your essence, and you are remembered, okay? Because she is the mother of my 5th generation grandfather. So, grandmother Pearl of the world, I'll just say that like that for her, is the 6th. And then Delia, then Mary, then Ellen, then Desi, my mom is named after, and then Dora. So there's the 6. We speak your names. We speak your names. We speak your names. So that's what we did last night. And then we watched this great film called Auntie Mame, which is so good, with Rosalind Russell. She does so great. She did the stage, and then she did the film adaptation, so I thought that was great. Also, too, when we were looking over records, we have this note here from my grandmother, and basically it was just saying that she was telling my grandfather in her handwritten vibrations that some important information that he needed. So I thought that that was pretty great, because you see their handwriting, you know, the little things that you take for granted, and you just get to see them. So I thought that was good. So there it is. And look, we're on camera and we're live. Look how that essence kept persisting about speak their names. And I kept saying 6. And I had the 5 names, but then there was the 6th unknown, the pearl of my world. And I'll just say that, not pearl of the world. I'll just say pearl of my world, okay? And a lot of times, you know, we look at them and just say like the ancestors, but those are the grandmothers. And I guess I can romanticize it, or, you know, I'm such a history buff with that kind of thing. But anyway, we had a really good time. And we're gonna eat and ride, because what we're doing is that we're doing one little evening drive, and we're looking at some antique shops, just kind of like looking through the windows. We didn't go in or anything like that, but just doing a nice little drive to look at some nice homes, and, you know, riding through a little scenery, community artsy village. That's what I like to call it, a little village. So that's what we're doing. And I'm munching. And then after that, our day is done. I'm gonna fix up the little bag for Brittany. Got some more goodies for Mom. And we're just gonna have a good time on siesta. You always talk about fiesta, but siesta. Siesta is so great. You get to relax in your being. These are some really beautiful homes through here. A lot of historical value. And I love looking at real estate. My cousin called me, or she texted me, and she was like, hey, I'm in the market. If you're in the market, come see me, real estate. I was like, that's cool. I will keep you in mind. Okay? Buy from who you love and trust. But in these times, you just have to find joy in some of the simpler things. And I think that is one positive toward being in the COVID environment. So this is still part of the series of COVID. It's a Mother's Day adventure, and just so people can just stay aware and stay conscious. But you can find those simple things in life. Sitting outside in the morning, getting some vitamin sun, because that is very important. And I stay close in touch with my friends and family in the medical field. And the main thing that they keep saying consistently is the immune system. Keep your immune system up. And that is what we should be doing, is to keep our immune systems up. Make sure you have your vitamin C. Stay hydrated with your water. Try not to do so much stress, because that can take down your immune system. So any stressors from anything or anyone, let it go. I'm gonna do a nice turnaround right here. Am I good back there? Can you see? Okay, I think a truck is coming. I'm just gonna wait a minute. I just want you to look behind me. There's something coming. Can you look behind me?
Yeah, just
Okay. Y'all just hold on. We're back on. Every times, and like my mother was saying about the stimulus. Did they say any more about the stimulus? She's not gonna be on camera. She's gonna be talking. What did they say? Kind of, sort of, roundabout.
I didn't hear it. Someone called.
Someone called you. Okay, so mom got secondhand information. One time turned down for secondhand information. But I did see talk. There is talk about the stimulus. So we're not going to go on secondhand information, but we will keep you abreast of the real deals that is still on the table to talk about that, because a lot of people are on the fence about whether or not the country should be full opening back or not. And then when you just didn't do it in a unified way with the president and his cabinet, when you just didn't do it in, I'm gonna turn around and see that, when you didn't do it in a unified way, then you got, like they said last night on the news, you step across one part and it says we're open for business. You go to another part, we are not open for business. And that can be very frustrating to the consumer and everything. So you have to try and want to aspire to have a government and a leader of a country to not just leave this in all of the governor's hands, but to make sound decisions where it makes sense. You have to make it make sense. It has to cohesively make sense. And so I'm gonna keep going across because this is some beautiful places right now here. It should have been a closed meeting with all of the governors in all the 50 states. That's what really should have happened. And to sit down and hash things out and see what works and keep everything shut down. And yes, oh my gosh, these are some beautiful places. Oh, I love the love the nice basements and the yards. Oh, I love it. And see, look, they got their little hammock out there, so you can catch the vitamin sun. Oh, I love that though. Look at that. It's so lush and so green. I love that. And the trees and everything, the landscape. But yeah, the governors all should came together with the president and everybody hashed it out. Even if it was like a 3-day little small meeting summit type vibration. Camp David, you know, not like at Camp David, but you know what I mean? Oh, that's a nice little trail. That's private property, I'm very sure, right there. I'm a hiker, everybody, so when I see these trails and these woods, I'll be like, ooh. Okay, and also shout out to Acuna Hikes. He does the through hiking, which I don't do. I do night hiking and I do trail hiking, but he does the through hikes. And so I love that. I love that. Okay, like ACT, AT, PCT. But they should have all come together to see cohesively how do we open back up our state. And then they should have kept the states closed where other people couldn't go to the states to a certain degree, especially if you were in the hot spots. Because I'm gonna roll out of here. Because a lot of people have been coming from the hot spots, and this is factual, to southern states trying to see family, and some families have been like, no go, I can't go for that, no, can't do. Yeah, I threw a little Hall & Oates vibe in it. This is a very light moment, but yeah, like, no, you can't come. Do you just came from a hot spot. I love you so much. I love you so much, but now, you know. So then that's what's gonna happen. And even some of them, they have their own private summers where they have summer homes in the South. So they're gonna be coming down from these hot spots. And even though they've seen a down mode in numbers over the weekend, they're steady looking at the numbers and they're saying, well, it did spike back up to a certain degree during the weekday. So, you know, and then China is saying they had a resurgence. So that's a lot. It's a lot that we're dealing with. And we just should not have opened up the country as much. And then, like I said, I went in TJ Maxx, I went to get some stuff, but I also went and do the case study. There were people who did not have masks. I would say about 80% of the people did not have masks. And then they were not doing the social distancing of 6 feet. Not even in the checkout line. And it just causes quite the alarm. Ring the bell. The bell has been rung, you know? So we're gonna go this way. So I just feel like we're gonna get burned a little bit from that. But in the meantime, you do what you need to do to be safe. And you wear your protective gear as much as you can. And of course you get out and you enjoy the sun and all that good stuff. But you keep yourself as protected as you can. Because the biggest thing is the immune system. Look online. Online is your good friend, a good reference. So you can be like, what can boost the immune system? Change up the different things that I see that. Change up the different things. That they got different little road closures. So Mom has just shown me. So shout out to Mom, you know, being that directive and everything like that. So that is closed. So we're gonna go this way. And you know, you just wanna keep your body popping and jumping. Eat squash and zucchini, which is what we're gonna eat. Then you could do something like radishes, tomatoes, different greens, carrot. I mean, you know, just different things to keep that body popping and not get caught in a rut, not get caught in routine, so the body can spring into action and everything like that. Well, anyway, we got beautiful moss on the trees. So, we're about to bounce. But we'll be showing you some of our little trails that we will be doing because we love going into the other beautiful communities outside of our own and just enjoying what they have to offer. And like this, do a nice little ride to take your mind off some of the current things at hand just for a little while. And then you can just, you know, center yourself. Good meditation is in order to having a good meditation vibration that is really, really good. Get you some essential oils that are good aromatherapy for yourself, so you can just have a good, clear state of mind. So we're going to still continue on with our adventure with Mother's Day. And I hope that you, again, had a great Mother's Day. Make sure you stay safe in what you do. And always be of good cheer. That's one of the biggest things that I like to tell people. Just be of really good cheer, because you'll thank yourself. You'll thank yourself a lot for having a good vibration, because that's exactly what we need more than any type of stressors, is just to have yourself a really good vibration. Now I'm gonna park right here for a moment because I'm gonna go in and get some stuff. I think I want some fresh flowers today to put in the rooms. But I thank you so much for locking in to this media coverage. And me and Mom, we will be doing a lot more adventure, and I'll be taking you this week on that. And you can follow our platforms on 1021 Magazine. And again, shout out to my team, 1021. Okay, shout out. We've been burning the midnight oil. So I thank everyone for the love and more to come. So peace and love, everybody, and stay safe in all that you do.
Let's see, African American.